Our lesson is over.
Yep, then we are done with everything. Okay,
This is
so
only going to be a minute long.
no, that's
49
minutes. So the last thing I want to grade you on before we do a quick vocabulary lesson is the last component of what we were working on during these last couple weeks. Do you remember what it is? What were we working on? What were the three things?
Synonym.
No, what were the three things we were working on throughout the entire lessons? What did we work on earlier today? What did we start
I'm
with?
trying to say it.
Is
How
it
to
just-
say?
What's it start with?
It was
Comprehension.
Yeah, I was trying to say. I know the next one.
Please sit up.
Reading with expression.
Yeah, we did comprehension and we did reading with expression. We got data for that, right? So I can see where you're at. I know how much you've grown. What was the third area that I'm gonna work on right now?
Something.
No, what's the third area that we
It starts with an S.
Starts with an A. Accuracy.
Accuracy.
How accurate you are. So for this to work, I'm going to put a timer on for a minute, and you're going to read this passage. I don't want you to read it extremely fast. I want you to read it smoothly. So I'm going to see how many words you read in a minute, and I'm going to see how many of those words you got correct, okay? That's what I care about, okay? And that'll tell me how accurate of a reader you are, okay? So when I start the timer, you'll read. Don't start reading now.
I'm not. I'm just getting it ready.
Okay, I'll give it to you when I'm ready, okay? Once I have the timer start. I don't want you to start reading now because it won't give me an accurate reading. So you'll start reading. I will record how many words you get, and then I will make a mark on the errors, and then I'll put words correct per minute, and it'll tell me how accurate of a reader you are, okay? And then we'll do that twice. We got 2 different stories, and then we'll do a vocabulary game, and we'll wrap it up, okay? Because I'll have all the data I need, okay? How's that sound?
It sounds fun,
Okay?
but not really fun. Just fun.
Well, it's not gonna be, it's not supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be working and learning. It can be fun still, but accuracy is just show me what you know, okay? I want to know how good of a reader you are. So I'm gonna add a timer
Do you want
here.
me to get the thing?
What thing?
The book?
Nope, not yet. I told you I would give it to you.
What if you start timing?
I won't start timing. It's almost like I have control of the time myself, isn't it? Okay, so this first one is called The Clumsy Bee. So when I hit start, you start reading, okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Long ago, the bumblebee built the very first hive, but the bees were quite clumsy. They bumped into each other in the dark tunnels and crashed it into the hive. One of them even stung the queen bee by mistake. From now on, every bee must wear bright yellow, said the queen, rumbling her side. That way we can see each other. But if we're all yellow, we'll get lost inside yellow dandelions. And a bumblebee, said a bumblebee. I suppose that.
All right, stop.
Got to that.
All right, finish the story.
Where was it?
I suppose that's true.
But if we add black stripes, we'll show up everywhere, said the queen. From Then on all bumblebees have been yellow with black streaks.
Good job.
I only had a few more to read. I got to that. That's really good. It's actually really good. I'm gonna get the other story set up for when, because I think we're doing it again.
Yep. That one I can set aside.
And I can hit this one. Not reading. Not even gonna look at it.
Okay. Just leave it down. Thank you.
Daddy!
So I'm just trying to figure out your accuracy on that one really quick.
What was it?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, when you're done figuring out, will you tell me?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right. For that one, you were 96% accurate. 96, that only means 4% was inaccuracy. 96 is fantastic, Olivia.
I don't have it.
Your goal was 95% accurate, and you hit 96.
So I was just one up, though. I wanted to be two. But at least it's better than nothing.
You did fantastic. You were very, very, very accurate.
Very
And you
cool.
went back and you fixed your words that you thought you stumbled on. The only mistakes I saw, and I deemed it just because we've talked about it. You said they bumped it.
Bumped. I said bumped.
No, you said bumped it.
No, I said bumped
Trust
head.
me. You said bumped ed.
No, I said bumped it.
Yeah, bumped,
Oh,
not bumped it.
yeah, I said bumped
And then you
it.
said crashed it. Crashed dead. Those are the only two of those that I caught.
Yay!
And then on this sentence, you said one of them even stung the queen by mistake. And you added a word. You said one of them even stung the queen bee by mistake. So you added in your own word that wasn't there.
I had to because I didn't understand, so I put in the word. So I would.
Well, you don't add words when you're reading. You just read what's there.
So
Okay?
they stung the queen?
Yeah,
Queen
one
of
of
the
them even
world?
stung the queen by mistake.
Queen of the world?
No, it's obviously the bee. Like, you don't have to say bee for us to know it's the bee.
I want to see my mistake.
And then your other mistake was the rubbing. I'm not sure what you said there, but it wasn't rubbing. I didn't want to slow you down, so I let you make that mistake. But you said the queen, something. You said rouging or rugging or
I said
rumbling. That's what you say. You said rumbling her side, but it's rubbing. That's fine. Those are the only mistakes, though. You added a word, you mispronounced one, and then you crashed it and bumped it. You did really good. That's 96%, Liv. That's really, really good. Okay?
I'm
All right.
not even gonna read it. I'm just gonna.
Okay, that's not how we do this, but please stop touching it. Thank you. All right, so let me get my timer out.
You're making me sound like them. Can I hold it since you start?
No. No. I will give it to you when I'm ready.
Is. I hope I get a higher percent. Like a 700.
Okay.
Can you
So,
guess 20?
This new one is called the Old Jungle Gym. All right. Pick it up and get ready. Look at me. Not the paper. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Our school decided to take down the old jungle gym. It's not safe, said the principal. It's got sharp ends and loose bars that could hurt you. But this part is my place where I have royalties, said Jenny. And over here's the dark jungle where I hunt tigers, said Joe. And this is the circus tent
Good job.
when we perform our acts, said the twins, Jane and Jeff. You will have to use something else, the principal said sadly. We watched the workers take the jungle gym down, but then a strange thing happened. The very next day, another.
Good job. Good job.
I started saying jungle. So can I say the full word?
Hmm?
Can I say?
Okay, you stopped at another, but you can finish the read.
So, but then a strange.
The very
thing-
next day, another jungle gym.
Another jungle. I'm gonna do it on Jim because I said jungle a little.
Okay.
Jim appeared. Jenny sipped
Sip.
tea
Good
in
job.
one
Okay.
part. Joe hunted tigers
Good
in
job.
another, and the twins took bows after their circus acts.
Great job.
The principal started at us,
Stared.
but we stared
Good
at us,
job.
but we didn't mind. We would have our jungle gym forever.
Good job. All right.
I wonder what accuracy I got.
You read more words this time than you did just last time.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. You got to 99 words that time. You almost read 100 words.
So I got 99%.
We read 99 words. Let's see where we're at.
I'm sure I got 100% on that.
%.
98. I
98.
was so close.
You did really, really good that time.
What was my goal on that one?
95 again. 95 is your accuracy goal.
I'm doing better than my goal.
You are. You're killing it. All right. Do you want to see the few things I dinged you on? It was very few. All right. Take your paper. All right. It's on line 52. You see that? This line right here. All right. You ready for what you said? See if you can find your error. But this part is my place where I have royalties. What's that word there?
Royal.
No. Instead of palace, you said place. Right.
But this part is my.
And over here, there's the and this part is the where's the palace part? Right here. You said, but this part is my place. But that word is palace. You just forgot that little A in the middle there.
I didn't see it. I thought it
That's
was
fine.
O.
I know, you just read right over it. You said place, so I had to ding you there. And then
How many more things did I get wrong?
only one other one. Down here, and this is the circus. Where is that? And this is the circus tent. Where? You said we're. That's
where
it.
we're.
Yeah, you said in the circus tent we, and then you just kept going. Instead of where we perform our act, you said we're. But that's it. Those are literally the only two things you missed.
So I did better than I did on that one.
Yeah, you did really, really good. You
So
read
what-
more words and you were more
I kind of
accurate.
want to do this.
What?
I want to turn. I got 96 and I got 98. What is that? What is that full goal for an individual thing?
What's that?
What's the full goal from 98 plus 96? That's the real
Oh,
goal.
you want to know what's in the middle of those two? 95 and 98?
No, 96.
Or 96 and 98. They're only 2% off, but you definitely want to take your 98 because that was your better read. Because you read more words and you were more accurate reading. So you read more words and you read them more accurate than you did on the first read, which is great. You're above goal. You're in the zone. Like when we do this next time, or when you do this in school, I'm sure they're gonna find some harder texts for you.
Is this Duncan?
Yeah, that's the old one. Those are those old donut holes from this morning.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. That was 3 hours old.
Yeah, they are at least 3 hours old.
Do we do-
Okay.
Oh, we only had 1 more minute.
Well, that 1 minute timer was for the
We still have to work for 30
Stop looking at the time. Don't worry about the time. This is the other part of our lesson. Since I knew the accuracy wouldn't take very long, I made a new vocabulary game.
Yay! Yay! Is it gonna take really long?
It'll take as long as we need.
Oh, there's a lot of cards. Yes, finally.
Okay, so this one, and what did we do yesterday?
We matched the synonyms.
Okay, what did we do the first time? Just match the same words, right?
Yeah.
So we match the same words, we match the synonyms. What are we going to match this time? The opposites.
Oh yeah.
You know what they call the opposite of another word?
What?
The antonym.
I want to
So
go
there's
around this chair and get a little break.
Okay, go. Well, what did I call the opposites? If the same is a synonym, the opposite is an antonym.
Oh yeah, man.
So we're doing antonyms or opposites, okay?
I care about this.
So to get the, all right, I need you to come over here.
I need to stop so I can do like you told me I could.
Okay, hurry it up. Perfect, okay, get back. All right, so to get your points, we're gonna have to match the word with its opposite. And to get the point, you have to use.
I can see through that.
Yeah, guess what? I doubled them up. Now you can't tell what they are. Now you're gonna have to remember.
No, can I
Okay.
put them down?
Okay. Don't look at. Okay, no, you're gonna cheat. So nope. Nice try. I don't like cheaters. So stop cheating. Quit looking at the cards. I don't play with cheaters. So the point of this game is going to be to use one or the other word in a sentence. Who cares if you lose? We're learning. That's the whole point of this.
I want to learn. I want to win.
Well, try and win it while you're learning. And if you lose, you still learn. So that you still want. Stop trying to cheat. Oh my God, kid. You're the biggest cheater I've ever met.
What even are those?
Hmm?
What even are those?
We will cover that as we flip them. Okay, so we have 10 words.
First, I go first.
We have 10 words. So we have 5 matches. So there's no ties. And some of these words you'll know, some you won't. And I will go over them if you don't know them. So you want to start us off?
Yeah.
All right.
Explore.
All right. So you are looking for the opposite of explore.
But what is the opposite of the explore? Will you tell me at least the word?
The opposite of explore is, what word did I use? Indifferent, I believe. Or overlook. Overlook, sorry. It's overlook. What'd you get?
Negative.
Negative. Do you know what negative means? Do you know what negative means? Negative is like bad, or like if you're having, if I have a negative attitude, I'm not helpful, I'm angry, I'm not listening. It's bad things. It's negative.
Well, now you know where the cards are.
Well, I know where negative and explorer. I don't know where anything else is.
But if I flip over the thing that goes for negative,
So what is this word?
miserable.
What's the opposite of miserable?
Happy.
Yeah. Or joyful. Or
Oh,
cheerful.
you're gonna get this because happy is a small word. You put
I don't even know. Like, I'm just gonna flip this one. Oh, I got it. So miserable, and the opposite of miserable is cheerful. Can you not
you
cry?
cheated.
How did I cheat? I just guessed one.
You looked through the paper.
I didn't look through the paper. I can't see through the paper. That's what I fixed. Miserable and
You probably
cheerful.
look while you laid them down.
Stop. You are making me miserable during this game. That is my sentence. So Olivia is making me miserable.
That's not true.
Go.
I'm thinking.
You're not thinking. You just gotta
Yes,
flip
I
cards.
am.
Overlook and explore. So use one of those words in a sentence.
I explored the backyard.
Okay.
Mine. I get my point.
You're gonna cry now?
Yeah.
Throw a huge fit? Make this entire game miserable? Important. Curious. Those don't work, right?
Well,
Darn it.
now I know where important is.
What's the difference of, what's the opposite of important?
Not important.
So unimportant. But we haven't flipped unimportant, so you gotta guess what it is. So what's positive?
It's nothing like important.
Nope.
Wait, yeah, it's this one or this one.
What's positive mean though?
It means you're positive.
If you're positive, you're happy,
I'm
you're
positive
cheerful.
you're gonna win because you know everything.
No, we're just working together. We're gonna play another round. So positive is the opposite of what?
Not
If positive means you're in a good mood, it's good things, it's like very,
Not positive.
what's the other word we learned?
I don't know.
What did I say negative meant?
Negative meant not positive.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you
now
go.
you know.
Oh, I know. I made the words. Indifferent.
How did you not just go for negative?
Because I didn't want to. I wanted to see if that was. So indifferent. You know what it means to be indifferent?
What?
It means you don't care at all. If you're indifferent to something, you don't care, it doesn't bother you. It's
Okay,
not
flip it over.
Yep, flip it over.
Okay, my turn. You don't know.
All right, use one in a sentence.
I got a negative on my score. A -0 on my score. Does that work?
Let's
still
see, you
using-
can't get a -0. Put a different number there.
I got a -1.
You can use that. Another sentence would be Olivia has a negative attitude when she loses. How about that?
So far, I got 2 points.
Yep. All right. Curious and indifferent. Those are opposites. Because what's it mean if you're curious? You're really interested. You want to know what's going on. You're very curious. Like, I'm curious to know what you're going to do while you're camping. If I was indifferent about what you were doing in camp, I wouldn't care at all. So indifferent means you don't care. Curious means you care and you really want to know, right?
Mm.
All right. So now we have those opposites.
So you got 2 points?
I got 2 points. We're tied.
No, because I got 2 points and now I got 3.
No, excuse me.
My dad is important to me.
Perfect.
I got 1, 2, 3 points.
And I got 2 points. See, you stuck him. We don't gloat. Sit down. Sit down. We don't gloat. We are humble. You know what humble means?
No.
It means you win with dignity and you don't make others feel bad because they lost. You think I'd jump around the room screaming and cheering?
You smell.
Yeah, probably smell from my sneeze.
Yeah, you're stinky. Can I put them out without cheating?
No,
I promise I won't cheat.
I don't believe you.
Pinky promise.
Nah, mate.
Yeah,
I don't believe you. Last time you tried to cheat 3 times.
I won't. I promise. I pinky.
All right,
promise.
if you cheat, then we're gonna have to do another lesson because I'm gonna have to turn this one off. All right, you know what the trick to this one's gonna be?
What?
Whatever word you use, you're gonna have to use the opposite. this
We
time.
already did that.
We did that with
just-
synonyms. Now we're doing it with opposites. So whatever word you used last time, you have to use the opposite of it.
Okay. Can I get
Yeah, I guess I'll let you go.
curious?
So what are you looking for?
What was the other amount to the other one?
What was the other word?
How big was it?
I'm not gonna tell you. What was the other word? What was the opposite of curious?
Indifferent.
Perfect.
Indifferent.
It was indifferent.
We're so close.
Explore and curious. Those are opposites. Negative. So I'm looking for what? What am I looking for?
Plus? I can't remember.
What's the word? Negative and
Positive.
perfect. So I'm looking for positive. Nope. I got unimportant and negative. All right, you got unimportant. So what are you looking for?
Important.
Important. Perfect. Miserable. Darn it. Neither one of us are gonna match yet. All right. Cheerful. So I'm looking for miserable, right?
No. Yeah, boy.
All right. Which one did we use last time? Miserable.
No, we use cheerful.
No, we use miserable because I said Olivia makes me miserable when she loses. All right. So I'm going to use cheerful. I am most cheerful when I am spending time with my family. All right. I'm going to point out. Indifferent and unimportant. Darn it. Flip them over. Because you're looking for important. Positive.
No.
Negative. Oh.
Remember, it was right there.
No, I don't remember. Otherwise, I would have flipped it, would I? Overlook and positive.
Wait.
You are the sorest loser. All right. Which word did we use?
Negative.
Yep. So what's a...
I'm positive I will win.
There you go. Perfect. That's a great way to use that. You are positive you will win.
Even though you're beating me with 2 points.
I have 1 point.
No, you have 2.
I have cheerful and miserable. I have 1 point.
Oh.
Important and unimportant.
No.
Which word did we use? Oh, we used important. Whoever winning this game is unimportant.
You are important.
Winning this game is unimportant because we are learning.
It is important.
Winning this game is unimportant because we are learning.
My turn.
All right.
We used explore last time.
Mm-hmm.
I overlooked outside.
So overlook means you didn't look into it, you didn't care, you didn't.
I didn't look outside because even though I heard a noise.
So you overlooked the noise and did not go outside.
It's the opposite of investing.
Of exploring.
You went.
Hmm?
You went.
That's okay.
No.
It's okay. Which word do we use? We use curious, right?
No, we use something.
Did we use indifferent?
Yeah.
Okay. I am curious to see what Olivia learned today. All right. How many points did you have?
I had 2.
And I had 1, 2, and 3. So I won that one. All right. You ready for the show me what you know?
What?
There's always a show me what you know.
Why? Why can't we just skip one?
No, there's always a show me.
There wasn't a show me what you know for the first lesson.
For the what?
For the first ever lesson.
What do you mean the first ever lesson?
The first when we started these lessons.
Yeah, there was. There's always been a show me what you know.
I would have had it.
All right. How about we do one more game?
No.
You want to just do me the show me what you know?
I know.
You're not going to have enough time. You're going to have to do another lesson.
Okay, I'll do this for you right now.
Do you want to do another game?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. I don't feel like you're comfortable with these words yet. You are so sassy.
You won.
That's fine. Winning isn't everything. We are learning. That's the point of this game.
No. Winning is.
Okay, you're gonna have to do a social skills lesson about being humble.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Maybe I'll just boot up a game and beat your butt in the game over and over and over.
No.
Teach you how to lose. Sometimes you gotta lose, man.
No, I
Yeah.
don't want to lose.
Nobody wants to lose. Sometimes you gotta lose, though.
No, win.
No.
You have to win to win the game.
You can lose sometimes.
No, you have to win. Winning is
You haven't learned
important.
anything from Nana Papa.
Huh?
You haven't learned anything from Nana Papa. Nobody wants to play with a sore loser. And you are a sore loser.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Trust me. Trust me.
I know it. I better win.
Overlook and cheerful.
Ha 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 ha. You get no points.
Do that one more time and you're not going camping.
No.
I will not accept that behavior. That is not acceptable. Absolutely not okay. Seriously, I'm not playing. Get this off your toe. Focus on the game. Flip a card. You don't have to think to flip a card. You just flip the same thing I did.
You want to let me focus. You have to focus.
Important and negative. That is not the opposite. Overlook and unimportant. Important and unimportant. I'm going to use important. It is important to learn during our lessons. All right. Overlook and indifferent.
Well, now you know what cheerful is.
Cheerful and positive. Nope. Negative and positive. Use either one in a sentence.
I'm positive that you're winning.
Okay. We're actually tied, but okay. Okay. Curious and explore. Those are not opposites.
Thank you, Daddy. I just know where this thing goes.
Explore and overlook.
I explored the big tree outside.
Okay, let's stop using outside. Let's use it in a different way.
I explored.
Let's use a bigger sentence than 3 words.
Explored everywhere in the United States.
Let's bring it down. Let's focus on the word.
He's giving you a sentence. It's better than
You
nothing.
just said I explored everywhere in the United States. Sure, we'll go with that.
2 points.
Indifferent and miserable. Nope. Miserable and curious. Nope. Cheerful and miserable. Losing makes Olivia miserable.
Yay, I won!
Curious?
I am very curious
About what?
about what Bunzer is doing.
You're very curious about what Lyra is doing. Perfect.
I got 1, 2, 3 points.
All right, hand them to me.
Wait, what points did you get?
Doesn't matter.
It does.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter.
Wait, you got 2 since I got 3.
Okay, because it doesn't matter. Because
I win.
Because it doesn't matter who wins.
I win.
Because it's not the point of the game. What you really need to understand. It's really making me upset that you're not listening. Because winning isn't the point of these games.
To me it
The
is.
learning is the point of these games.
To me it is.
No, it shouldn't be anybody. I'm going to stop playing games if you think winning is more important than learning.
Oh,
Okay, and we need to focus on the learning. Okay, so we're going to do like we did yesterday. We're going to make our own story again. So I want you to pick 3 words that you really like or that you really understand. There are plenty of words in here that
I'm
you
only
want.
comfortable with 2.
You got to pick 3 and then make a story and not cry the whole time.
But I can't think of anything with overlooked.
Okay, then don't use overlook. There's literally 10 words here. You can use cheerful, you can use important, you can use positive, negative,
Just want to read.
explore.
I just want to read sentences.
Nope. Story. We just did sentences. That would be pointless. I want a story with 3 words.
Don't have me then.
Just pick 3 words then.
After this, is it time for?
Yes, this is the show me what you know, just like last time.
Oh, I'm trying not to speak the whole word. I'm not even done saying the whole word. Is after this, is it my camping trip?
Yeah, if you hurry this up. You're gonna use curious, cheerful, and what else? All right, can we do that with less of a negative attitude? That'd be cool. You need to go to sleep, not go camping. That's what I think.
No,
Just take a
go
big,
camping. It's better.
take a big old nap.
No, go
All right.
camping. It's
I
better
did-
for me.
I did another story, so listen for our words and see if you can see how I use them, okay?
Oh, I just want to go.
Olivia, please stop arguing with me. Argue or interrupt me one more time and you are not going anywhere. Sit up and listen. So I wrote a story to show you how I did it, okay? I am a very cheerful person. I try to see the positive side of everything. One day, I saw my neighbor hiding behind his bushes. I was curious, so I went to talk to him. When I got close, he shouted, "Go away, or it'll see you." I looked at where he was pointing and saw a raccoon. I laughed and thought, at least I don't have that problem. Indifferent to his problem, I went back to my morning walk. So you see how I use cheerful, positive, curious, and indifferent. And I made it into a story, right? About some guy who goes outside and sees his neighbor hiding behind the bushes, hiding from a raccoon. See, I just made that up, but I did it so I could use our words. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Talk, please. Have a conversation.
Yes.
No, you didn't. You went mumble, mumble, mumble. All right, so I want to see a story
And
with
you better not talk
those
to
3
me.
words.
Don't talk to me while I write.
I'll probably talk to you the whole time.
No. That's how I calm. And people don't talk to me.
Think about what you're going to write your story about and then get started. Cut it out. Write your story.
Smack the face. Don't stare at my writing. Don't stare.
You might want to look at your words so you
I'm
know how to use them.
writing.
Just so you know how to spell them. I want to make sure you spell those ones right so I can see where they're at in your story. Then do you want black to circle them?
No, I just don't want to circle.
Well, you got to circle them so I know where they're at. Otherwise, I won't be able to find them.
I want blue.
I don't know where blue's at, so just use black.
Blue's over by your, on top of your white machine.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good over there. Just keep writing. Please keep writing, Olivia, so we can get through this lesson. We're half a second from losing camping
No.
because we're not listening.
No. Don't talk to me. I'm sorry.
That's not how lessons work.
That's how I work. I'm not using those words right now.
Keep them over there so you know where they're at.
Leave them here until I need them.
Now we're going to read your story, see your words, talk about how this helped, and then you are free to go.
I'm giving it a 0.
I gave you a 0 on your attitude, so I give you a -2.
Stop. I'm trying to write.
Cool. All right, let me hear that first word in this sentence, or in the story. No, let me hear the whole story so far. Let me hear the story so far, please.
I don't want to read it.
Read it, please.
I want you to read it.
Okay, let me see if I can. Bring it here, please. Stop. Okay, yeah. Hope you're ready for what's happening after this lesson.
What?
All right, I got a negative on my test. All right, keep telling me about your test.
What's happening after this?
Keep telling me what's happening on your test.
I'm worried.
How can you use those other 2 words in your story about your negative test?
Right.
How can you use them?
I'm using one right now.
Okay, keep
I'm
going.
using the reason.
All right.
After this wasn't good.
I don't know. Why don't we finish it with a positive attitude? I am extremely sick of your attitude. So let's finish this with a positive and maybe I'll change my mind. How's it coming? How's that next part of your story look? I can't hear you. You're talking like a mouse.
I'm curious.
Hmm?
I'm not even done writing.
Okay, keep going. What was he curious about on his negative test? And how can you fit cheerful in
You'll
there?
find out.
Okay. Jeez. You have to glue your feet together.
No. Glue them together so you can't glue them. This is not super glue. This is not super glue. You can't glue it
Finish
together.
it.
Take it off.
Finish your
Mhm.
thinking. So I'm going to wrap this up here so you can get ready for your trip.
I already packed my suitcase.
Dang. Did you put clothes in there?
Yep. I have the clothes on the top and the toys in the middle.
Perfect. Okay. Use cheerful in your story so I can hear it.
This is actually just going to be a very small story.
That's fine. That's perfect. I just need one story that uses 3 words. You can be as creative as you want to be.
You're going to have to wait until the second part comes when I think of what they're going to be curious about.
You already wrote curious.
What they're curious about.
Okay.
I'm not putting that in the story.
Okay. All right. When you have cheerful down, we can talk about it, okay? You still need this? Or do you have it spelled out?
And I don't know how to spell that. I want it.
Okay. All right, then. You ready?
How do you spell right?
R-I-G-H-T.
R-I. I got G-H-T.
Yep, R-I-G-H-T. That's right.
Here comes the word right after I wipe left.
Okay.
Right.
Then I'll look at your story. We'll talk for a minute. And you are all set, sister. All right, can I see it?
Mhm. It got a little tear on
Right, turn. Hi, I got a -1 on my test because I got curious and did not listen. But now I listened and got it right, and I was cheerful. Perfect. This is perfect. Good job. See, it's not that hard.
it.
If you focus up and you actually listen, you do great work. You know that?
Will you change your mind?
You do great work
Are
when
you
you
going
listen.
to change your mind?
Let's finish talking about the lesson, please.
Okay.
All right. So, with these vocabulary words, how comfortable are you using them? You think some of them are kind of difficult?
I give it a 4.
Some of those were kind of difficult,
I'll
huh?
give it a 4.5.
Why is vocabulary important to reading?
Because it teaches us
Teaches us new words, right?
yeah.
We learn new words, and then seeing those words while we're reading, we know what they mean, right? And when we know the meaning of words, we understand the story, right?
Mhm.
So understanding words leads us to understand the story, right?
Okay.
All right, you did a good job today. I just wish you were not a sore loser.
I'm sorry,
So-
Daddy.
Sometimes losing is helpful. It's okay to lose once in a while, but you did great, okay?
Are you not mad at me anymore?
All right, we're gonna wrap that lesson up.